Hello, Mission. It's Mayor Paul Horn here. On September 21st, I was part of a group that gathered at St. Mary's, the former residential school, to hear some very troubling and heavy news. Even though it's only phase one of the research that's going on at Coqualitza, OMI, St. Mary's, and in Yale, we heard already of suspicious deaths of children and of dozens of children who passed away, were buried at that site hundreds of miles away from family, and left in unmarked graves. It will become even more difficult over the next few years as we learn more of what happened at residential schools in our area and all across this country. But as troubling as it may be, it will be very important for us to continue to learn, to look fully at what we are hearing coming out of this research. The reason is that we owe a debt to people who have passed away or lost their children to make sure that we learn the lessons of history so that we don't repeat them. When it comes to reconciliation, we know that we cannot remove the indelible scars that our dark history has created, but we do have an opportunity to invest and partner together with First Nations to make lasting differences that will address the psychological and physical impacts of this dramatic historic trauma, and to partner in education and economic prosperity so that all people, whether Indigenous or not, have an opportunity to fully participate in our communities. And I believe there is a third thing that we can take away from this truth and reconciliation work we are doing, and that we're gathering in Mission and other communities to identify and share on the weekend of the 29th, 30th, and October 1st. That third thing is to recognize that all around us, when we turn on the news today, are efforts by people to cause us to polarize against our neighbors based on things like race, religion, politics, disability, sexual orientation, and so many other abstract characteristics. Not one of us wants to be known by some label. Every one of us wants to be treated as an individual and to be respected. And I hope that we will all reflect on that and make sure that we ask others in our community to share that same sort of respect with one another, and that we do so as an example for ourselves and our community. Truth and reconciliation is a difficult day for us. It's not our standard day off. It's one in which we are asked to think about how we can truly make Canada the community, the country that we were asked to when it was first created. It hasn't yet lived up to all of its potential, but if we take time to learn from the history of our past, we will make it that country for the future and for all. Thank you.